Hey Gateway family, this is Miss B.
I'm Miss R.
Your school counselors, and we are so excited that you're going to be coming back to Gateway very soon. We know that things might be a little different when we come back, so we made a video to tell you about some of the changes.
So we're going to first start with our masks. That is going to be one of the biggest changes, is that we're required to wear our masks as soon as we are at Gateway, as soon as we are at school. We want to make sure, and you're going to see these signs, and we want to make sure our mask is covering our nose and our mouth. We don't want to have our mask like this. And then the next thing that's different is
we have to stay 6 feet apart at all times. So you'll see many posters that look just like this, reminding you to stay away from your friends and your teachers and everybody else in the building. So that means when we say hi, or we want to high five or hug our friends, we have to do it from a distance. So if you want to give a high five, you can do an air high five like this. That also means we have to stay 6 feet apart in the hallway, in the cafeteria, and in the classroom.
And another thing that's going to change is that we're going to have hand sanitizer all throughout the building and in your classroom, so that we're keeping our hands clean and sanitizing. And then you're going to also notice that you're needing to wash your hands a lot more.
So even though things will look a little bit different when you come back, we want you to know that some things are still the same. Your counselors, your teachers, all the adults here at the building still are here for you, and we're here to support you. So as we go through this together, remember we're here for each other and we're here for you.
Can't wait to see you. Hello, all right, we're going to start our arrival process. So whether you're walking, taking the bus, whether a grown-up is dropping you off, this is what it's going to look like, and you're going to get dropped off at your teacher's spot no earlier than 8:35. And so we're going to start along our sidewalk and see where all of our teachers are. All right, this is 3rd grade. Then Miss Scheffler, and then we have Miss Marsh. So this square right here is where you'll be dropped off, and you'll just stand in this square, and your teacher will get you safely in the building. And we have Miss Young, and then Miss Huckins, Miss Taylor right here. And then we start with 4th grade. We have Miss McClellan. And then we have Miss Stanek. And then we have Miss Ragland.
I can't wait to see you!
Ragland! Then we have Miss Cripps. And then we have Mr. Cook. We have 5th grade, starting with Mrs. Franks.
Welcome back! We're looking forward to seeing you.
And then we have Mrs. Rube.
Can't wait to see you guys!
And then we have Miss Stengel, student teacher.
Hello! Nice to meet you guys.
And then we have Miss Biederman. And then Miss Wallen.
Hi guys, I can't wait to see you.
And then we start 6th grade. We have Miss Meyer. And then we have Mr. Ramold right here. And then we have Mrs. Prokop. And then we have Miss Martin. Then we have Miss Thomas.
Hi guys. Can't wait to see you guys.
And then we'll go across here, and we're going to start with 2nd grade. So we have Miss Noriega here, and then we have Mrs. Ludlow.
Hi 2nd graders, can't wait to see you.
And then we have Miss Marquez. And then Mrs. Gordon right here. And then Mrs. Burr. And then we come up to 1st grade. We have Mrs. Hayes. Miss Petty. Mrs. Kirkable. Mrs. McGinn. we have Miss Holting.
Hi, first graders. Can't wait to see you soon.
Thanks, Miss Holting. And then we move into kindergarten with Miss Lyons. And Mrs. Kobza right here. And then Mrs. Howard. Miss Mitchell. And then we have Mrs. Barley.
Hi, kindergarten. Can't wait to see you.
All right, so that was our arrival process, and now we're going to move into what it looks like to go get.
All right, friends, so now we're going to go over what it's like to get breakfast in the morning. So if you're in kindergarten or first grade, you're going to wait with your teacher, and then we're going to go in these doors. For the first semester, all the way till winter break, breakfast is free for all students. So any student can come in the morning and get breakfast. Notice we're going in the enter-only doors. So you'll walk in with your teacher, and you're going to follow the arrows on the floor. So you'll notice there's arrows on the floor that I'm following if I'm in kindergarten and first grade. And then when you get up here, there's going to be a cart with breakfast on it, and you'll just grab your breakfast and continue following the arrows all the way down to your classroom.
All right, so if you are in second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth grade, what you will do for breakfast is you'll wait with your teacher in the square, and then you will follow your teacher into the breakfast door. So if you follow me, we are going to practice this. And like Miss B said earlier, breakfast is free for all students until winter break. Also, you'll notice on our doors, we have exit-only doors and enter-only doors, so we are going to enter in the enter-only. And you'll notice that we have tape and arrows on all of our floors. The first one is right here. We want to make sure we're following the arrow and that we are trying our best to stay 6 feet away from all of our friends and everyone. We'll stay on this side of the line. Once we reach the cafeteria, we'll wait on our blue strip right here, and we'll only move once the person in front of us has moved forward. We're going to get our breakfast, and once we have our breakfast, we will exit following our teacher. All right, so I have my breakfast now, and I'm going to head to class. So if I am a second or third grader, I'm going to walk this way, following my arrows, and go to the second and third grade hall. And walk down and go to class. And if I am in fourth or fifth or sixth grade, I will take my breakfast out of the cafeteria and walk up the stairs. So our stairs have arrows as well, and we have signs that say up stairway. We need to make sure that we're following those. So we will walk up this way. Following the arrows along the hallway. Okay, so now we are going to check out a couple classrooms and see what changes have been made. We're going to start with the kindergarten classrooms. Follow me. So one change is that you'll be seated with only one other friend to make sure we are socially distanced. And then another change is that you are going to have your own cubby. So this is where all of your things will be stored. And then we have another thing that we need to remember is that we're not sharing any materials.
All right, so now we're gonna check out a 6th grade classroom, so go ahead and follow me in. So as you can see, the desks are set up so they can be 6 feet apart. And remember, since only half of your class will be here each day, you might be here one day and your partner will come the days that you're not here. So you'll likely be sitting alone at each pod. Just like in the kindergarten room, we will not be sharing materials and we'll be very careful to stay 6 feet apart at all times.
All right, so here we are at the nurse's office, and you'll notice we have some new stickers on the floor to make sure we're staying 6 feet apart. So when you get here, you need to make sure you stop here until the nurse says you can come in. So we'll walk in, and the only thing you're going to be coming to the nurse for this year is if you're coming to take medicine. If you need a Band-Aid or if you've lost a tooth, you will take care of that with your teacher in the room. And so also you'll notice there's other stickers here. So we need to make sure that we're listening to the nurse when she tells you what sticker to stand on. All right, so we're gonna head this way. We need to make sure we always follow our arrows. And we are gonna walk down the stairs. We're following our arrows still. Down the stairs, staying on the right side of the tape. And then this year, another thing that's a little bit different is that if you are sick, you're going to go to the care room. And this is where you'll wait for the nurse to come down and see you.
All right, friends, so now we're going to talk about going to the restroom. Most of your restroom breaks will be with your entire class. So when it's time for a restroom break, your teacher will walk you out into the hallway, and you'll notice there are many dots on the floor. This is where you'll wait for the bathroom so we can stay spread out while we wait to use the restroom. So you'll keep moving up the dots until it's your turn, and you'll stand at the last dot here until your teacher says it's time for you to go into the bathroom. So we'll go on in. And when you get into the restroom, it's still important to try to stay spread out from your friends. So you'll use the bathroom, and then the most important part is to wash your hands after you go for 20 seconds. So as you come into the bathroom, you'll see we have new posters on the mirrors. And it tells us what to do to make sure we wash our hands the best way we can so we can stay safe. So I'm gonna start washing my hands for 20 seconds. So I get my hands red, I get soap, and then I scrub for 20 full seconds. Make sure you get every part of your hand. Scrubbing your fingernails, in between your fingers, the backs of your hands. And after 20 seconds, then you can rinse. And then we'll dry them off using our hand dryers.
All right, so now we're going to learn about our lunch process, and when we get into the lunchroom, we are going to look at the squares that are on the floor, and we are only going to move forward when the person in front of us moves forward. So follow me, and we're going to go pretend like we're getting our lunch. So we're moving along the tape, and then we will stop right here like usual and give our name to the adult so that we can get our lunch, and then we keep walking. And then we'll pick up our lunch and we'll follow our adult out this way. And we'll be eating lunch in our classroom. So you follow your adult back to your classroom. All right, so now it's time for dismissal. So if you are a bus rider, you will exit these doors right here. And if you walk home or you're picked up by a grown-up, you will exit through these doors. So come on this way. We have to remember we always got to follow our arrows as we're walking through the halls. And make sure that we're staying 6 feet apart. Following our exit only signs. So now we will walk to our square with our teacher. And we are going to pretend that we are Miss Barley with Miss Barley's class, and so we will stand in our square. And once we are in our square, if you are a walker and you walk home, your oldest sibling will go to each of the younger siblings and pick them up from their teacher's square, and then you will go home. So if you are a younger sibling and you walk, you must stay in your square until your older sibling comes and gets you. If you have a grown-up picking you up, each sibling will make sure that they stay in their square. So if you are getting picked up by a grown-up, you must stay in your square, and your grown-up will pick you up at each of the squares. All right, thank you everybody for watching. We hope this video gave you an idea of everything that we are doing here at Gateway to keep everyone safe and to care for each other.
We can't wait to see you on October 5th.
Bye everyone.
Bye.